Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney if you're new here, and if you're not new here then hey, welcome back. So for today's video I thought it would be a fun little idea to give you guys long distance gift ideas. So if you did not know, I am in a long distance relationship right now. I have been for almost 6 years now. My boyfriend lives in England and I'm obviously from America. Giving gifts is very hard when you're at a distance, and especially giving like meaningful gifts. So I've compiled a list of either things that I have bought Charlie, Charlie's bought me, or just ideas that I've seen out there that I was like, oh, this would be a good little gift idea. Whether you're in a long distance relationship, long distance friendship, or these could even really just work for couples too. And everything is going to be linked down in the description below, so that way you guys can check out all these ideas. Most of these things are going to be shipped worldwide. There are a lot of flexible options for shipping because it's for long distance relationships, and so I will try to find links that allow for worldwide shipping. The first things that I'm going to be mentioning, these are a little more like higher price if you're looking for something like a big gift for someone, but then I will work my way down to like lower price ones. So the first thing that I'm going to be talking about are Bond Touch bracelets. I have posted some other videos about Bond Touch bracelets that you can go check out that I will link down below. They are bracelets that connect to an app, so it comes in either a set of 2, or now you can order one to go to one place, one to go to another place, which is perfect for people who are at a distance and can't see each other. What these bracelets do is basically they're connected to an app that you connect to each other, and you tap the bracelet. When you tap it, it lights up and buzzes on the other person's bracelet. So this is just a fun way to just feel like you're connected to someone, and if you're in a long distance relationship, you know that feeling connected can sometimes be a struggle, especially when you're at a distance. And so these are just a fun little way to be connected. So those will be linked down in the description below, and like I said, if you want to learn more about those, go to the other videos that are linked down below as well. I've heard of people using them for kids and parents. I've heard of people using them for best friends that are separated, for couples, anything. So it's really a great gift for anyone that's at a distance. The second thing that's kind of not really similar, but it's like higher in price, are Facebook portals. So if you have not seen my video, I made a date night idea video, and that is on my channel, and Charlie and I used our portals. It is like a screen. It almost looks like an iPad, but it's from Facebook and it connects to your Facebook account, and you can basically essentially like video call each other, FaceTime each other through the Facebook Messenger app. But the cool thing about portals is that there are so many features on them where you can listen to music together, you can play games together, you can like read a storybook together, so if you're like kids, that would be good. And also the camera is like round, and so when you like move, the camera will expand to show the room around you, and so it really makes you feel like you're there with each other, and it makes you feel connected, which is something cool. And just all the extra features that the portals have make it an advantage over just like regular FaceTiming them. So it's definitely an investment, but I love it, and I also love it because I don't have to always be on my phone or using like my computer to FaceTime. I can have something completely separate, and it just gives us so many options to connect with each other and to spend time with each other and really feel like we're there. So those are a little more expensive, but I will link those down below as well. You can check those out. You do have to buy them separately, so one for each person. So Charlie and I actually got them for Christmas from my parents, which was very, very nice. And we absolutely love them. Lastly, on my kind of like techie gift ideas are these things called friendship lamps. These lamps are kind of like Bond Touch, but in a lamp version. So what you do is each person has their own lamp, and when you tap it, it lights up the other person's lamp in their room. So it's kind of the same idea as Bond Touch, but not as much on your bracelets. It's more of like their presence is in the room with you is kind of what I feel. We don't have these, but I have looked at them and I know people that have them and they like them, so definitely worth checking those out. Those are a little more pricier than some of the other things that I'm going to recommend, but if you're looking for a big gift for the both of you, those would be awesome. So moving on to the more like customizable gifts, I guess. The first thing that I'm going to recommend is a star map. I don't know if that's really what it's called, constellation map, something like that. You've probably seen them everywhere, but basically what it is you choose one day and the location. It'll have a print of what the sky looked like that night. And so what I did, I actually gave this to Charlie for Christmas. You can find these on Etsy, which Etsy normally will ship worldwide. These maps are like a canvas, and so it has the night sky on the night that you choose. And so the day that I chose, because obviously we were from 2 different places, so I didn't like choose the day we started like dating, because obviously I was in America and he was in England. And so I chose the day that we first met. So that would have been December 26th, 2015 was the first day we met in person. I chose the city that we met in. And so that was kind of cute. I gave that to him. He loves it because it like matches his like very simple room color. So mine was just like a white background with a black star map. But yeah, that's just like a cool little thing, a decorative piece for someone to put up in their room, but also to just remind you of each other. But the next thing that I'm gonna recommend, and this is super easy, is a photo album. As easy as that sounds, Charlie and I love photo albums just because like having a physical printed copy of a picture, it just like means something to me. I don't know. So what we do is like normally at the end of a trip, we will print out all of our photos and then we put them in like a photo album, even though it's like, it's not even like a scrapbook, it's literally just putting them in. But if someone were to give that gift to me, like that is so special. I know one of my best friends has given me one before, but this would be really cool for couples to do if you made it themed. So you could do like date nights and you could put in pictures from all your date nights together. Or you could do trips that you've been on together, or for a specific trip, or the first time you met, things like that. You could just make a fun little themed photo album. Kind of going along with that, but not exactly, is a date journal. So one of my friends actually did this for her boyfriend. They're not in a long distance relationship. What she did was every time they went on a date, she like wrote a little page in a journal about the night, how special it was to her, things that they did together, and like put a picture on it, and then she gave it to him for their 1-year anniversary. And I think that's so special, just a cool way to remember things, because we can take pictures, but those raw emotions of like when you went out together, like that's just so sweet to me. So if you could also do that if you wanted to go back and like write about certain dates in your relationship and give that to them. Something a little bit on the cheaper side, and it just has so much meaning to it. Kind of going along with the journal idea, there is this cute journal that I will link down below that's called Our Bucket List. And I know Charlie and I, we love making like bucket lists for like our trips together. So like every time before he will visit here, we'll make a list of all the things we want to do, all the places we want to eat. And so having a little journal for this would be so cool to just have a physical copy of it. And it would also be really cool to look back on. So what you could do is you could give that to them and then you could have fun filling that out together. Okay, so another thing that you probably have seen before are coordinate like necklaces, bracelets, things like that. I will link a bunch of them down below from Etsy that I think are very high quality, but you could have the coordinates for where the other person lives. So like if Charlie were to give me a coordinate necklace, it would be the coordinates of like his city, or I could give him like a coordinate bracelet that's the coordinates of my city. So it's just like a subtle reminder of the other person without having like their picture on a necklace or their name on a necklace. So it means something to you, but it's also like really stylish. So I thought those are really cute. We don't have anything like that, but wait, actually, yes we do. We have bracelets that have our coordinates on it, I forgot. But I think that would be so cute to give your long distance person, so whether it be like family member or a friend or a going away gift, things like that, it could be good for all those things. Another thing that I would recommend would be a Homesick Candle. So my friend actually gave me one for the United Kingdom. They make scents that kind of go along with like traditional things in certain countries or cities. So like the United Kingdom one had like some kind of like tea in it. It had some kind of like, I don't even remember. I'll have to like look it up. But basically what they do is they take like signature scents from a place or from a country or from like, they have like Christmas ones too, but things like that. But then they put it all in a candle. And so like for me, when I smell that candle, I'm like, oh, that's Charlie. So those are cool. And they're very cute. They're very simplistic. They come in just this plain jar and it says like United Kingdom on the front. And like mine came in a box that had like the British flag on it, which was so cute. So that would be fun to get your significant other or your long distance friend if they're going away, things like that. Like I said, this does not just have to be for long distance couples. And then the last thing that I'm going to recommend, and this is honestly so cool, is a Spotify code keychain, necklace, bracelet, any of those things. But if you look on Etsy and you just type in basically Spotify, and I'll have these linked down below too, you can create playlists or look up the Spotify code to a certain song and send it in, and what they do is they will print out onto a keychain or a necklace or a bracelet the Spotify code. So when you open Spotify, you can scan it and it will go directly to that playlist. So I actually got one of these for my best friend, and so I put like songs that we listened to together all the way from when we were little to like now, and then all I had to do was type in the link and send it to the person that was making them, and they printed it out and it works perfectly. And it's just so cool because like it's different when you just send them a playlist, but having something like actually physical to bring with you kind of just means a little bit more. I don't know. But those are my top long distance gift ideas that you can get for a couple, for a friend, for a family member, or just if you're a regular couple too. Some of these would be awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Check out the links in the description. I will link everything that I find and that I recommended down below. Follow for more content because I'm planning on doing not Vlogmas, but like a little bit of Vlogmas. I don't know. December, I'm gonna push out more content. So I decided to put this video out a little bit before then because if you are in a long distance situation, it may take a little bit longer to ship, or you might be already thinking about gift ideas for Christmas. And any of these gifts could work for Christmas, birthday, just a special like I miss you kind of gift. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. My name is @CindyHimbro. I will link that all down below, like I said. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I need affection. Doesn't matter.